tier list. And let's just go with these towers. So like this engineer is actually, let's say it's pretty underrated because it's a really good early game tower, really cheap, and also does lots of DPS too. Accelerators also S tier because it does like 2.3k DPS, almost 2.4k. Commander, S tier probably because probably like the bottom of S tier. And DJ is also going up there too. Mercenary base, it's going to S tier because it's really good crowd control and also has good DPS too. Ranger, I'd give it an A tier because it's mainly good for flying enemies, but not really good in DPS for general. In general, Hacker, I gotta go S tier because when you pair it up with like Juggernaut, bro, it's so overpowered.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
They say we're out of sea, say we're out.
So that's what it was. Okay, my bad. Necromancer is probably gonna go like S tier, like probably like right over here, because see, I think it's pretty underrated because like the skeletons they freaking bypass defense, so it's good for like vindicators and stuff, bro, or like anything with really high defense. Pursuit is probably going to S tier too because of like the fact that it has really good. It doesn't got the best DPS, but it can like move anywhere around the map. And it just feels like a block that. Golden Crook boss is also going here because it has really good DPS as well. It also has flying detection, so whenever I do frost, I always bring it with me because it has really good flying detection. Golden Minigunner is also going in S tier because of the DPS. Turret's going in A tier because it's really good if you're like a level 50 player, but if you're like a high level player with like every time in the game basically, then it's just kind of useless. Medic's going up here because, well, it just is as good as these two. Farm is going in A tier because it's a good economy tower, and mortar is going up here because it's just got good crowd control like this. Golden Cowboy's gotta go up here as well because like it's just good eco too. Golden Pyromancer is going in A tier as well because it's mostly just like defense melt and doesn't have good crowd control DPS. And then there's Tesla. I'd say goes in A tier too. It's not the best for crowd control as far as I know of. And also it's been the stalling tower. So it's not the best stalling tower though. Golden Scout, it's just staying in C tier, bro. Military base is going in A tier because it's just a good tower in general. It's pretty good, but it's not the best. It's kind of like turret. Spotlight Technician, B, because all it does is just makes enemies go backwards, exposes hidden enemies, which is not necessary at all. And also doesn't have too great crowd control DPS. Quick Boss is going in A tier because it's just like this one but worse. Gatling Gun. It's just so not worth it, bro. So I'm just gonna go B because it just doesn't have good DPS. Even its Pierce isn't that good. Brawler is, I'd say it goes A tier because you can migrate around the map. Harvester is going in A tier as well. It's like Ranger but a little worse. That's it. It's just like Ranger but it feels more crowd control based. Warlock. A tier. Because it's just mid. And it's just like turret but better and crowd control. Minigunner S tier. Because you can just place lots of it. Actually, maybe A. Rocketeer is going to A tier because it's not as good as Mortar, but still pretty good crowd control. Electroshocker is going up here too. Actually, probably B. Toxic Gunner. So I'd say it goes A tier. It's like Golden Soldier, but it's like it's got like it still has like burst throughout levels, I think, to all of its levels. And that's all I know of. I don't remember much of it. Freezer's going up in A tier as well. Good stalling tower. Pursuits, Ace Pounce B tier. Warden is S tier because of how good it is for stalling. Golden Soldier, A tier because it's just not as good as Golden Minigunner. Regular Cowboy's going in A tier as well. At least, I think so. I don't know how good it is, but it doesn't seem too great. It seems like as good as Farm. Firework Technician's going in A tier as well. Because it's just not as good for crowd control as the rest, as like these two right here. Still something I think you should really have. Commando, it's actually a pretty good DPS tower and also has good stalling, so probably S tier. Frost Blaster. This might be a hot take, but A tier. I tried it out in Sandbox and it's not as good as like another one that I'm gonna show you in a second. Trapper. A tier. It's just Trapper. And this it's going S tier. Because I don't think you guys realize how good this is. It's got insane crowd control DPS and also freezes enemies too for a while. You just gotta try it, bro. It's just so good. If you could, even. Hunter is probably A tier because it's like Ranger. Okay, Pyromancer. I have no idea. I'm just gonna go B because I've never tried it before. Like the original Pyromancer, but it doesn't seem too great. Maybe it could be C. I don't know how good it is. Elementalist. This thing is like it's going up here because you see at the moment it can like perma freeze enemies, but it only works like half the time. Like most of the time it just doesn't freeze, and when it does, it just like freezes permanently. Which might sound overpowered, but it's not too often. If it was like as often as Golden Snowball, then it would be like S tier. And Golden Snowball, I'm gonna put in this tier. because it's just Golden Snowballer, bro. Now, actually, what the heck are these? I know what these two are. Is this like Old Ranger? Yeah, I'm just gonna put these two in S tier because they have insane DPS. Twit Gunner, I have no idea what the frick this is. This was like for old Hidden Wave. It would just like trigger it automatically so you don't have to speedrun Fallen. So probably like F tier now because you don't even trigger it that way anymore. This is like old Brawler. It looks like a starter tower, so I'm just gonna go like F tier. Crystallized. This was like the Trapper, but poison based. So it'd probably be like B if it ever came out. Mine. This is called Mine. It's like some other eco tower. I don't know. I'm just gonna go A tier because it's just an eco tower. Operator. Yeah. I don't know where to put this one, bro. Maybe like. That's gonna go S tier. It's just like the very, very bottom of S tier. Outlaw. Yeah, this was old Ranger, and it was like imagine level 3 Ranger if it didn't have a placement limit. Imagine if like the 4th level of Ranger didn't exist and it had no placement limit. That's what this was basically. So I feel like nowadays it'd probably still go like S tier. So the only downside is that it's like a cliff tower and that's it. This tower looks so mid. Probably, actually, you know what, D tier, because it's like, I feel like it'd probably be an economy tower. I don't know what the heck this is. I think it's called Moderator. But I know nothing about it, bro. I think I tried it once in a tower defense sandbox game, and it was like super OP, so I'm just gonna put it there. Biologist. S tier. Because it's just biologist. It's good for stalling and stuff, so I think it deserves S tier. I'd say Jester goes A tier because of the confusion bombs, and that's kind of it. It's like Frost Blaster, but a little worse, so that's it. For stalling. And this is military.
Shopping for your next car?
Oh, shut up.
What about a sunroof?
Shut up.
With millions of cars nationwide, Auto Navigator makes it easy to find the perfect one for you, whatever that may be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats? Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
They say we're out of sea, say we're out of sea.
With millions.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it like this because there's no way I can get rid of it, like without it doing it like this though. So sorry. The ad's just really annoying, bro. Assassin's going B tier. It's actually a pretty good tower, but mostly for like speed running or something. I don't know. I don't really use it. So Cryomancer's not that bad. I'm gonna go A tier. Swarmer's actually, it got some sort of a buff in the hardcore rework. It wasn't even mentioned, but its fire rate bug got fixed too. You know what would make this tower good? Is if it had like, at max level, it had like some bee swarm minigun that just did like some bee swarm assault rifle. Like if it just became like militant, but with bees at like max level. Like that would make it actually pretty good. It's not like you need it though. Archer's going in A tier because it's actually pretty good crowd control tower as well. Slasher, I don't know. S tier, I guess. I don't know nothing about it, but it does seem pretty good, so I'm gonna have to try it another time. Shotgunner is going A tier because it's just good for crowd control. Not actually, it's good for flying probably and speed running. This is going in B tier because it used to be really good, but now it's not anymore. Okay, this is something that I think people should know. Elf Camp is mid. If it had like a placement limit of 5 or something, then I think it would be good. But it only has a placement limit of 2, not 5, which makes it trash. Okay, Juggernaut. Yeah, I don't think this one needs any explanation. It just shreds bosses and obliterates them all. Scout. Scout's going in F tier. Devilman's going in D tier because it's actually pretty good for crowd control. This thing, yeah, I'm gonna keep it in D tier. This is probably going C tier actually, because it's got like, because it can slow down enemies and is also like ranger but better. Snowball is going in B because actually maybe even A tier because it's just good for like, it's just really good for early game, but not S tier because it's just not great for late game at all. It's just trash. Sniper. Sniper's staying in D tier. Gladiator. I saw the stats once and it's just insane. It's got like, let me show you. Look at that. And it has a placement limit of 14. Actually, and also this too. So if you multiply this by 14, that's, you just get this. It's just like, it's just insane, bro. The only downside to it is it's small range and that's it. Sentry. Okay, I've only seen this tower once, and that was like a long time ago when I was still like level 20. I'm like level 800 now. But like, this thing is just, I don't know, but I think it was in the first solo fallen strat ever. But it just seems like, it just seems like old turret, but like look at the similarity, bro. You cannot tell me that these don't look the same. But I'd say if it was here nowadays, it would just be like B or something, because it didn't. You know, let's just check the DPS. Sentry. Yeah, I think this was removed for like being super buggy. It gained him at max. Highest and lowest fire rate. Okay, yeah, never mind. That would be just. Yeah, you know what? It'd probably go in D tier. Um, Platinum Crook Boss. If you didn't know, it was a platinum crate or something, and you got it by got one like by beating 5 maps on all difficulties. I don't know. I have literally no idea. But all I remember from them is that they were a little worse than golden skins. Yeehaw. So, I've seen this also in a TDS modded thing, and it was really good. So, S tier. And there's only like one picture of it, ever, in TDS history. Platinum Minigunner. Actually, no, let's go back to these in a second. I need to check something. There's no page on it. Let's check out its stats. Okay, yeah, if it was here nowadays, it would be super mid. So this gotta go D tier. Actually, you know what? It's probably C. Maybe, actually, you know what? D. Executioner is just trash, bro. Actually, you know what? It is kind of good for early game, the last time I tried it, but it's still trash. Paintballers just, yeah, just don't even use it, bro. Actually, you know what? The only time you should even use it is if, like, if you're, like, coin grinding. This. F. Sniper. Actually, you know what? Not F tier. D. Sniper's staying there. Saboteur is going in A tier because it's actually got pretty good DPS. Okay, now for the final one, Platinum Pyromancer. I have no idea about this thing's history. Pyromancer. I can't even find its stats for the Platinum. But it just looks like it would be mid, so probably F tier. Actually, no, D. Platinum Minigunner, probably. Yeah, this is how old it is, bro. Oh. So it's So it has less DPS than Militant. That's crazy. So C, actually. I'd probably go C. Why did I put it here? I probably should put it here. Wait, let's see if I can find Platinum Prime. Let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, so judging by off of, oh my gosh, look at that cost efficiency, bro. That is actually horrendous, bro. That is literally the most horrendous thing I've ever seen in my life. What? What? It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse, bro. It gets literally worse. Bro. Yeah, that's it.
Shopping for your next car?
No,
What about a sunroof?
no, please not again. No.